G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with another episode of Rise to Ruins. So, we are back playing North Oak when we last left off, so let's head in, visit the region. We don't have enough God experience yet to unlock that first chest. When we last left off, we had basically talked through all the planning of how we're going to set all of this up, and we actually demolished a few buildings that we thought we didn't need. Some duplicates of certain buildings that we just really looked at and went, you know what, don't need them at the moment. We don't have any crystal workers set up yet, so we're going to want at least one of those. And we are not going to maintain an infinite number of crystals. For the time being, we're going to aim just for 50. Because we don't use crystals a lot. At least at the moment, we're not using them a lot. So let's just stick with 3 harvesters for the minute. We are doing okay with food, not super great, but we're doing okay. So to make sure that we have our food going, we are going to keep using the spell over here, which regrows the food. And we've got food growing here, and we've got food growing here, and we've even got, that's just flowers there, isn't it? We had some more food down here, but they won't come to that from here as much. Because the other thing to be aware of is there is an area of influence. So this here is 32 tiles of, that's the build range. So the farmers, as I understand it, or as I believe it should work, any farmer for this building will go 32 tiles in any direction to find food. If there is food in that area, so I think that's probably more than 32 tiles away to get to there. It would be really nice if the developers would give you, like, even just a little button to click down here in this panel, which would briefly turn on the range of influence, or have it in here. So I don't think, like, that range there is showing me the range of my entire, and the tower range gives me the range of what my tower's doing, but there's no, and we can see how corruption resistant we are and all that sort of stuff, but there's no way to see how much range this building actually has. So that's a bit of a nuisance. I really like, I would like that ability, because then you can judge whether, if I want to be able to harvest this food down here, do I need to put another farm in? Because that was my original reason to have another farm down here, was because I thought I would need it to do that. I personally don't think I'm going to need it, because I think I can gather all the food I need just from this spot here. But let's just make sure that we've got all those tiles, because there are some new ones there, so I'll make sure they're all nice and painted up. And these ones here are all fine. So we should be able to now gather all of that successfully. We've got our little outpost there. We've got all of our buildings built. They're just doing repairs now. So that's good. It's really time to start thinking more on some of these defenses, I think. So the first thing I definitely want is a stone wall to there. That's going to force any of the creatures that are coming down here to have to veer out this way and be attacked by this tower. Right? In fact, there's no reason why I can't put this second section in as well. And that's great. That's ready to go. So hopefully my guys can build that fairly quickly. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is see if I can organize another 4 wood, 16 rock, 2 crystals, 12 wood, 8 rock, 2 crystals. We have more wood. I want... Damn it. Can I? Yes, I can. Good. I want to put a tower in here that I think is lined up. Yes, it is. And I don't really care about these crystals, so I'm going to put it right in the middle of that patch. Okay, so that gives me, that hopefully will give me a bit more room here and might allow me to start putting my wall on this side as well. I want to start bringing it out from this way as well as soon as I can. And I am just keeping an eye on the blight. Now, we're doing all right for villagers, actually. I mean, I'd like a few more, and we've got space for, another 14 in our village, so it would be worthwhile getting a few more. Let's just go through some of the buildings and see if there's anything that I feel we really need. We can put in one more ancillary, so let's not go nuts with that, because in the long run they're just going to be storage spaces at the moment. Clinics are useful, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it just yet. Way Shack, I would really like to know. It's unclear whether the roads provide any sort of bonus at all. Do they allow your people to walk faster from place to place? Yes or no? But also, I would like to see the roads provide a small increase in the range of buildings that are connected by the roads. So, for example, if I have roads going from the farm that I talked about before, if there's a road from here that leads down to these crops, then maybe the farmers from there will go all the way down there and use those crops. We'll harvest those crops. But if there's no road, they won't extend out that way. So you need the Waymaker Shack to be able to build roads, and we need the migration way station later on to be able to migrate. I'm not going to worry too much about that yet. We're not at the point where we're ready to migrate. Defences, I can certainly start to build defences down this way, and it's probably not a bad idea to chuck a bow tower in here. Like that, and that'll help to start extending out my influence down this way. And it might even be worthwhile putting an outpost down here as well, because they tend to extend your sphere of influence a little bit as well. So once that tower's done, I might, in line with it, just down a little bit, put this outpost out and push things down. We don't need another barracks. We should consider upgrading our existing barracks, though, because it's still just a makeshift one. And what bonus do we get by upgrading? We get extra health regen and just more slots for guards, which we don't really need more slots for guards, because, frankly, guards are not that useful to us at the moment. We're relying on our towers to do everything. But it's probably worthwhile, once this wall is built up here, it's probably worthwhile upgrading that. We've got no workers in the bower at the moment, but that's fine, because we've got so many of those that we don't really need any workers. Is there a spare worker we can chuck in there? There is, so let's just do that. That's fine. We haven't got into golems yet, but it might be worthwhile putting some golem stuff down this way, maybe. Food and water. I don't see much point putting more farms or anything down this way. We have a bottler already. We have a water purifier. The wells and stuff like that don't help as much as you might think. Harvesting, we've got one of each of those, which is all we really need for now. Housing, we've got plenty of housing, but it is a cheap way of expanding our influence. We're definitely going to want to put some lights down here, though, so we'll do that once we've finished building that tower and got a bit more influence. Essence collectors down here is probably not necessarily a bad thing. Any essence you can collect anywhere is a good thing. Let's just keep an eye up here for now on... Oh, we had another chest open up by the looks of it. Only problem is chests are going to produce a lot of junk at the moment. Refining. It might be worthwhile putting a forge in down here as well to expand out our influence a little bit. It'd be good if we could chuck it there, but we can't. I think I'll put it just here next to the tower, because we are going to want that. And again, we'll just clean up that dead body. Is that the only one? So I am just going to keep an eye over this way in case there are any of the monsters that for whatever reason are going all the way around. And I do need to keep an eye down here as well, just to make sure that there aren't any coming up through these tracks and trying to come out in the middle of our village, but I don't think they are. Like, if I look at these guys, they're all coming down into the normal area. Is there anyone else around here? Oh, come on, click on him properly. Yeah, you're coming down the normal way. You're coming down the normal way. So yeah, the setup that we're going to have here should encourage them to keep coming this way. And let's just hope that that actually works. No available cut stone. Why don't we have any cut stone? Do we not have... Oh, we got no workers. Well, let's put a couple of workers in there to begin with, which unfortunately means we've got to cut back on builders. Is there anywhere else we can cut back? Let's cut back a couple of organisers. There we go. Right. And we don't have that set to any production targets. So let's just put it to 30 to begin with, because we don't normally need a lot of cut stone. I say that about everything, really, don't I? But it's true. You know, we only need cut stone in small quantities to begin with. Like, we need 16 for that, which I suppose is, you know, half of what we've got assigned at the moment, but we'll be all right. Okay, some more dead bodies to clean up. So they're doing well cleaning up the finishing off the wall there. We probably don't have enough storage for all of this sort of stuff is our big problem. That's probably one area where we really need to... Yeah, look at that. We've only got one food storage and pretty much nothing else. So as I said, we're going to put an ammo storage up here. So I recommend right about here is a good spot for it, even though we're going to need to give ammo to all of those turrets all the way. We're going to have turrets all the way across here of various types. Gold storage is not a big thing. Equipment storage, though, we need to be able to store equipment. So we're going to put an equipment storage there. Crystal storage isn't going to be a huge thing because, frankly, this building is probably... We've only got a target of 50, so it's going to be able to carry all of the crystal we need initially. So we don't need a crystal storage straight away. Equipment storage will be good, though. A miscellaneous storage will be useful. And we are aiming at... What is our current wood production target? Where is our lumber shack? They're going for 100. Now they can carry 32 wood, and then the sawmill can have up to 32 logs in it as well. These guys are usually carrying just 4 logs. So I think we definitely need wood storage. That's a given. We don't have wood storage there? No, we don't. Let's just chuck the wood storage back there. And we'll probably end up upgrading that straight away. And did we have rock storage over here? No, we didn't. So let's get some rock storage, because we've also aiming... No, we're not... That's... No, this one. Stone cutter. No, that one. We're aiming at 100, and they can only hold 64, so we need some more storage there, because then otherwise the stored logs and stuff will go into the ancillary storages, and most of our ancillary storages are still actually pretty small. So we want to be able to have a fair bit of stuff in there. We're going to have to upgrade those as well, but putting our dedicated storages in will give us something to put all of this stuff that's just sitting around, because we're going to lose half of that. That's all going to rot away into trash. And most of this stuff is doing the same. You can see that there's woody trash in here amongst this and rocky trash. So a lot of those, I think that's a good one. And this one, because it's darker, it's starting to go to trash. And, that's the end result. So we really need somewhere to put all of that. And that's what the ammo storage will be used for. Sorry, the ammo storage up here. Oh, there's a fight going on. Where is it? I can still hear it. Someone somewhere bypassed. Here we go. Up here. It's just a zombie. It's gone now. One more reason for the wall. No signs of any battles down here, which is good. No signs of any bad guys. There is an illumination spell, isn't there? I wonder how big an area that illuminates. Not that big. I was hoping it covered like that sort of space. So these guys are still heading up around this way, so that's good. They're still falling for our trap. Oops, I didn't want to eliminate there. It's a waste of illumination. I mean, I could. I think it was this spot here last time that there was like a slime that ended up bashing its way through that gap and came around this way and down through here and attacked. Okay, that wasted most of my influence, but it allows me to see what's going on. I wonder whether that's... Can I cast one more? I'm wondering if that light is affecting the bad guys so that they don't like it, because they do tend to run home in the morning when the sun comes up. Anyway. Oh, look, this guy's trying to go around everything as well. No workers in the rock tumblers. Let's actually just make sure that our towers are stocked with... Yep, they're stocked. I'm not too worried at this point. That slime's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but we'll be able to take him on. It won't be a big deal. Yeah, everyone's watered and fed, so it looks like we're doing good. 1 elder and 3 children and 1 pregnant. And we're in spring, that's good. I'm just hoping now that we actually get a few nomads, because we could use them. 5 of 16. Where is he going? He's trying to find a way back. God, I hope we managed to kill him. In fact... Is that another one? It is. Not enough influence. Not enough influence. Damn it. We need to take these guys out. My illumination of that area might have been a bad idea, because they're now sending guys around to try and claim some of that area, and I don't want that. Thankfully, we're able to take them out, but if that means that they're going to try and break their way through here from their side, that's not good. So, word to the wise, don't use your illuminate spell over here, because look, even that guy is... Oh no, that's fine, he's finding his way back. I don't want them trying to break through from this side. But I mean, taking out some of their big guys is handy. Okay, those two sections of wall have been built. They're doing the ammo storage there. Are they repairing other buildings? Yep, they're partway through that rock storage, and those storages... No, they haven't even started those yet. We're almost done on the makeshift forge down here, and we've got a little bit of that makeshift boa there, so that is a bow tower, so that's good. I'm going to just keep going down in a line with those, I think. Although I did say, didn't I, that I was going to put in a outpost as far down this way as I can. So let's do that, and then down from the outpost I will put another tower. In fact, let's put you on the top of the list. Oops, yeah, that's fine, that's what I wanted. Good. How you doing, little doggo? No, come on. Harvey, the doggo. He's following May Whitman around, yet while she builds. Yep, that's all just going to turn into trash. Look at it all. So annoying. But on the plus side, we seem to be doing okay with our food. We're hitting our goals. No one's going hungry, and if we look at the houses, they all have the right amount of food in them. That one's down a little bit, but that's fine. And those two are fine, so that's good. We can put a kitchen in soon. Probably going to put the kitchen up here near the farm and the... I think I've got the food storage over here, don't I? So I might put the kitchen over here next to the food storage, but that will be in a little while, because this morning I want all of the current building finished and all of the buildings... We need someone in the forge. I want all of the current buildings at 100%. I think we can drop out 2 of those guards and put them back as builders for the moment. But please, please, please give me some nomads. I've got all of these people that I can take in. I don't have enough babies being made. I feel like I need another landfill over here, or at least, where's my nearest trash can? Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it for now, but little concerned. Let's have a look for any more chests, although that's part of my problem, is chests keep getting opened and stuff gets thrown around and then not put anywhere. Oh, by the way, if you see these, see how that's a carrot there or a radish or whatever it is, raw food, and it's glowing like that? That glow on it just means that someone's coming to pick it up right now. Like this bundle of arrows here, someone's going to pick that up in a sec. This guy here and that one. So it's just a little way of noting that, oh look, our makeshift processor has just produced a key and some raw food. Let's pick up, I don't really want to do this, but let's pick up this key and drop it on that chest and watch things go nuts. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Gold ingots, iron ingots, cut stone boards. That's actually not too bad. Don't have anywhere to really store them all, but they're useful. See, that makeshift outpost gave me a lot of area. So I think actually to continue expanding this out, that doesn't look like that's lined up properly. It's not. Damn it. To continue expanding this out, I'm going to put another outpost in. It's the easiest way. Or is it? Yeah, that was lined up. Okay. I'm just going to keep going straight down. No, straight down here like this. And put another one. We're going to have to start building our stone wall down along here as well. So we've got this section of wall built. How are we going for all this other building? No, I got to stop adding more building projects until we're done here. I'm trying to get too far ahead of myself. No production set. Ah, that's right. So we want... I'm only going to keep it fairly low at the moment. But we see how we go at the smelter there. Oh, look at all that junk. That is going to spawn a slime very, very soon if we can't get someone to come and handle that. So I think, and I just said I don't want to build anything else until I've got what I've got done, but I really need a landfill. And so we'll put one right here. Hey, another baby was born. Welcome to the world, Patty Herbertson. Four builders, 3 farmers, 6 organisers. I might drop that down a little bit just to temporarily increase our builders. I want these, particularly I want these things that need to be repaired done. Like, the sooner the better. I need to remember to add some people back into rock tumbling as well. Right, well, having a look at the time, it really does race away from me, so I think that's actually a pretty good... we've got our ammo storage finished up here, that's good. I'm going to leave it here for this episode, so thank you for joining me for this episode. Let's just do what we have been doing and save and head back out and see if we've got any new little... how much more God experience we've got. Only a couple hundred more. That's alright, we're getting there though. So here we are, where is it? Here's our North Oak down here. We've survived 7 days. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Rise to Ruins. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all of the latest episodes, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.